Hello students, today in this video we will solve some problems on resultant force, how to find the magnitude of resultant force and its direction. So the question given here is having some force acting in one plane, as we are going to find out the resultant direction of concurrent forces. So this may be in coplanar concurrent force system. So this is the first force acting in second quadrant. So this will be your first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So force 1 is acting here with force 1 having its magnitude of 10 Newton, and it is acting at 45 degrees with respect to x-axis. So second force again with respect to x-axis, 30 Newton is acting. Force 3 of 20 Newton is acting with respect to y-axis at 60 degrees. Force 4 is acting with respect to y-axis again with 30 degrees. You can observe the changes here. These F1 and F2 are acting with respect to x-axis. The thetas are resting on x-axis, and F3 and F4 are resting, or the thetas are resting on y-axis. It means the resolution formula for these will change. Okay, so horizontal component, so F1 will be having two components, horizontal and vertical component. F2 will be having horizontal and vertical component. F3 will be having horizontal and vertical component, and F4 also will have two components, horizontal and vertical. So horizontal component F cos theta for these two remains same, F1 and F2. Okay, why? Because the adjacent side for these two forces is nothing but x-axis. So here horizontal is adjacent, so it is F cos theta. Okay, similarly coming to the base having as vertical axis, so it will be horizontal component as F sin theta. Why? Because the opposite side is horizontal component here, right? So opposite of angle is horizontal component, so it is F sin theta. Coming to next, F1H, force 1 horizontal, so it will be having horizontal component of 10 into cos 45. Why? Because we know the formula for horizontal component as F cos theta. 10 into 10 is nothing but the force, and cos 45 at what angle it is acting. So we got it as minus 7.07. Why minus? Because it is acting, the horizontal component is acting in negative direction, right? If it was acting in right direction, it would be plus. So here it is now minus. So this is positive y-axis and this is negative below the x line, or below direction is minus, upward direction is plus, right direction is plus, and left direction is minus. So force 1 is having vertical component of, see here, F sin theta. F is 10, sin is 45, so it is plus. Why? Because the vertical component is acting in upward direction, so it is plus. Coming to next, force 2 is having horizontal component with plus, and it is nothing but 30 is the force and cos 60. Why cos 60? Because theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. The component is adjacent upon hypotenuse, so horizontal component. So it is 30 into 60 cos 60. So it is going to be 15 Newton. So vertical component will be 30 into sin 60. Its vertical component. Shift this vertical component here. It will be an opposite side. Opposite upon hypotenuse will give you sin theta. So it is said to be force into sin 60. So it is nothing but 25.98. Coming to horizontal component of F3, horizontal component here. So this you shift it here to make a triangle. okay, and you will get this as 20 into sine 60. Now you can see the change. It was f cos theta, now it is horizontal component is f sin theta. Why? Because the horizontal component here, it was adjacent side, the horizontal component in this triangle, it is opposite side, so it is sin theta. So 20 into sin 60, 17.32 Newton. Coming to the vertical component of force 3, 20 into cos 30, it is minus 10. Why minus 10? Because it is acting in downward direction. F4, force 4 is having again the same. For horizontal component, it is f sin theta, 20 into sin 30. Again it is minus sign because it is acting in downward direction, or horizontal component is acting in left direction, right? So it is minus 10. So vertical component will be again minus because it is acting in downward direction, 20 into cos theta. You can see V is equal to f cos theta, vertical component, so 20 into cos 30. Next we will find out, after knowing all the values of all the vertical and horizontal components of all the forces, we will include all those horizontal forces summation and vertical forces summation, the forces which are acting in x direction, the forces which are acting in y direction. Now only concentrate on summation fy, means or addition of algebraic sum of all the forces in vertical direction. Add those all values and get the summation. So now similarly for force x, all the horizontal components of all the forces F1, F2, F3 and F4. Now put the values. F1V is this 7.07, F2V is 25.98, F3V is minus 10, F4V is minus this. So the total algebraic sum is plus 5.73. Okay, it is positive. Now coming to this Fx, the first value was minus 7.07, 15, 17.32, minus 10, all the Fx values. So it is again positive answer. This is also positive, this is also positive. Summation Fy and summation Fx is positive. It means the resultant is lying in first quadrant. Okay, resultant is going to lie in first quadrant. So resultant, put the values here in this formula. You put the summation x and summation y into this. So summation x is 15.25 square and plus 5.73 fy. So it is going to give you the resultant, or the resultant of the force, all the forces acting in concurrent system. So it is going to be 16.29 Newton. Now in which direction it is acting, that we are going to find out. The direction is given by the formula tan inverse of summation forces in y direction divided by summation forces in x direction. So we know summation Fy is 5.73. So Fx, summation Fx is 15.25. So put those values and input, after putting in the calculator, tan inverse of 5.73 divided by 15.25 is going to give you 20 degrees and 35 minutes. So the resultant force which is going to act in that particular is going to replace all those forces, is having magnitude of 16.29 Newton, and it is going to act in 20 degrees 35 minutes in first quadrant. Okay, so again, for further updates and notifications and further upcoming videos, subscribe the channel, and thank you so much.